Alright, this might be out of focus, but so I recorded a video earlier, and then like when I was sitting on the couch with Willow, I decided to delete it. And because a couple, like last week or something, I told you guys that I want these videos there's a certain tone and a certain energy I want to put out into the world, and that was not it. I was really aggravated. I was cussing, I was screaming, I was just being ferocious. I was kind of just like being like a child, just kind of like thrashing out. And so I decided to delete it. But so I'll talk about what I think. I'm upset. I was upset because of like just being like corporate burnout. Honestly, just corporate burnout for a lot of different reasons. Just like having to mask a lot sucks. Like it's so draining to mask and do that every single day. It's just kind of tough. And then I was also kind of it's more like disinterest in corporate America. It's like I don't want to play this game at all. I don't want to play the rat race, and I also don't want to play this game where it's like we're all here pretending like we have all this work to do all the time. Like I think a 4-day work week would be completely fine. I also think that working 8 hours, like most corporate jobs, especially middle management stuff, do not need you to work 8 hours a day. And so I just, with this new schedule, I just find myself having so much time. And it's like also like my office is in the basement, so I don't like we have no windows. It's almost just like a large utility closet. And there's no windows, and so like you don't know what time of day it is. It's like it's poorly lit. It's just kind of it's not a good environment to work in, and right. And like if I'm in that for 8 hours a day, which I try not to be, I try to get up and leave, but like I can't leave my desk for too long, and so I get up and leave and stuff like that. And then like if I have my work's done by 12 or 1 or 2, then I have to just like sit there for like hours doing nothing when I could be doing that home, right? Because a lot of this middle management corporate stuff is a lot of emailing. Like I have a lot of in-person responsibilities, but I can get those done in the first couple hours of the day, right? The rest of the day it's okay for me to sit home and answer the emails. I got like 2 emails today that I needed to respond to, but I don't know. I was just kind of dissatisfied with that, and it brought me this great headache because I was also upset about, or not upset. I was just like, for some reason, this whole day, my For You page on TikTok had been like people saying, "Oh, this is, do this to blow up on TikTok," or do this, and this is how I got to $10,000 a month, or this is what you need to do, or da 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 this. And then it's always everyone just as you go to their profile, and they're all selling an ebook or a course or something. And I'm just like, I get it. This is a escape from the corporate, the corporate model. This is a way to escape. You just kind of sell some baloney. It's mostly just ChatGPT. You sell it on your, on TikTok, or you do affiliate marketing on TikTok, and then you are pretty much financially free. Are you making a lot? You can just work from home. You can just do that full time because you make so much money from that. And so I do understand that in one sense, but I'm also like, dude. Like, yes, people on YouTube were making a lot of money, but when it was just YouTube, it's like there was still a love for the content, right? And now it's like it's backwards. It's like, well, not for them. A lot of people make great content still, but for a lot of people, and like a lot of times, what you see is just like the main motive is money, which I guess it's okay, but it's kind of greedy, especially when you're selling things like digital products or whatever, which is just like you just have ChatGPT make you a little, some documents, you put it in a ebook, right? It's like, or these courses, but the thing is, like, all these people are promising, okay, do this is how I got to this, and this is how I did this, but they're lying. In truth, the reason that they're even making money is because they're tricking you into believing they did something, and then you're buying their course to figure out what they did, and what they did is trick you to buying a course. Like that's how they make the majority of their money. So I was just kind of like upset about that whole premise, and also like. This one guy, he said, this is why you're not blowing up. And one of the things is, like, you got to be authentic. What I do is, it's really hard to talk to the camera and, like, not be robotic. So what I do is I print a picture out of my best friend, and I tape it under my camera and, like, pretend I'm talking to him. And I'm like, dude, you're not being authentic at all. Like, everything sounds so scripted. And it's like, when people are trying to sell you something, they're they have a script, and they're not being authentic on like social media. They have like a cadence, like, and this is why I didn't know. this is the one thing that you could do to, like it's always that. And so I don't know. I was just like tilted like that. I was consuming that during the day, while doing nothing at work, and then not being able to go home. Like it was just like this, so much baloney, and I was just really upset about it, honestly. Just getting your work-life balance, like having your life essentially in your control for like a year at a job, and everything being okay with that, and then realizing that you have no control. It was control that was like kind of you were borrowing, and the real owner is the company. It's like that kind of sucks. So I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I just saw a TikTok of this guy. He was talking about, there were actually, like, don't pray to God all the time, Well, not like that, but God can be a motherly, like, God is like a duality, I mean, the defined feminine and masculine, right? And so, which is what I felt, because I remember one time when I really felt the presence of God, it was the one time in my life I felt the presence of God, I was outside, and I don't know, I felt like I got hugged by like the warmest motherly, because it's Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, who creates life in this world. It's women create life, the feminine creates life. They're the ones that give birth and give birth to children and create new life. And so, maybe, so this guy was just saying like talk to the mother God, and in the way that you talk to your own mother, which is like, kind of you're just like laying on her and just like telling her all your woes as she like takes care of you, right? So I think I'm gonna do that or journal about it. But anyways, I think things are okay. I think I just get kind of I feel like I'm stuck. Sometimes and when I feel like I'm stuck, I want to do everything to get out of that situation. I hate the feeling of feeling stuck, or feel like I'm being controlled, or feel like I'm being limited, or that my freedom's being infringed. All of those things like really trigger me and send me into like some sort of violent rage, right? And it's really just stemming from fear and like I don't know. But anyways, I think this is a much more calmer video than what I posted earlier, so appreciate it. But the sun's about to set and the bugs are coming out and I'm getting eaten up. So guys, girls, gays, queers, they, thems, these are any, all, everyone, anyone. Have a blessed rest of your Wednesday night. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow on a beautiful Thursday. Ugh.